Where are my New Yorkers at? The New Yorkers that are in Representative Jamal Bowman's district. Y'all want to listen up to this. So y'all know there's been a lot of back and forth going on up in Capitol Hill with Congress this weekend because, you know, they were wheeling and dealing to try to avoid a government shutdown. Well, they managed to avoid the government shutdown by issuing a continuance referendum, I believe it's called, and Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House, crossed the aisle to work with Democrats to get that done. But because they were running out of time and they needed to read documents, you know, to make sure things were on the up and up and they were getting what they were agreeing to, there was a lot of delay tactics taking place. And Jamal Bowman has gotten wrapped up in one of these delay tactics.
As they figure out a budget there. I want to go back to the Capitol, if we can, and talk to Julie Sirkin, because I know we're getting some new reporting in on some of the delay tactics that we've been hearing about as we're watching this debate play out there. Julie, talk to us.
And I'm keeping an eye on our ever-moving Capitol Hill text chain while I'm here looking at the House floor where Speaker McCarthy is currently on somewhere in the chamber. But Democrats are trying to delay and try to keep this vote open. You heard Jeffries talk on the floor for quite a while using his magic minute. You heard me say that they're huddling now trying to read this bill. Apparently, one of the Democratic members, Jamal Bowman, according to the House Administration Committee, also tried to pull a fire alarm in Cannon this morning. An investigation into why it was pulled is underway, according to the House admin, GOP Chair Brian Stile. But I got to tell you, if this is actually another delay tactic, of course, that is a fine, not only a fine, but he could be arrested by the Capitol Police for doing so. Again, we don't know why he did it, why this happened. I want to be very clear. We're out to his office to find out more information. But this is just really a really high pressure, high stakes situation for Republicans and Democrats as Democrats try to read this bill and figure out what's going on.
Now, as a result of the pulling of that fire alarm, you've got MAGA extremists who are calling for Representative Bowman to be expelled. This is for my New York people. You're going to have to stand tall and get loud in regards to them messing with Representative Jamal Bowman, because they are trying to expel him and they are calling for him to be arrested.
The fire alarm, Capitol Police are questioning him right now, as it's on video. He violated the exact same law that January 6th defendants are being prosecuted for every single day. He violated the exact same law, interrupting an official proceeding. And by pulling the fire alarm, it's on video, and the Capitol Police have the information. This is outrageous. They have it on video.
Have you seen the video?
I haven't seen the video yet, but I'm going to be demanding it. I'm demanding that the Department of Justice prosecute him the same way they prosecuted.
She hasn't even seen the video.
It's the exact same law. Exact same law. This is outrageous. He's a Democrat representative. Here's what happened. Catherine Clark, the whip, called the motion to adjourn, and within, I don't know, a few minutes, it was literally right after that, Jamal Bowman pulls a fire alarm while the vote was happening. You guys, this is unprecedented. The Democrats will do anything to make sure it's shut down because billions of dollars are not going to their favorite country, Ukraine. I mean, you guys really, so Olivia Beavers has tweeted it. This is the law. This is the law. Otherwise obstructs, influences, or impedes any official proceeding or attempts to do so shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years or both. This is the law. The January 6th defendants are being locked up, they're rotting in jail, and they're being prosecuted every single day. Non-violent offenders are being put in jail for this.
Okay, I had to stop the nonsense, but I saw that Donald Trump Jr. also had something to say. Isn't that what January 6th defendants did? Obstructed official proceedings, send him to jail for a few years like they would do to anyone who isn't a Democrat. Here's a reminder of what took place on January 6th.
49 hours, declaring it a riot.
Okay, guys, apparently the tip of the spear has entered the Capitol building.
If I give this up, they're going to have to run back to at least the Capitol we can defend. We got to hold what we have. Hands off. Yeah.
hands up.
What the fuck was that? Who's the deputy? What's the rank? 1033. RT 1033. What's for the capital? We've been taken. We've lost the line.
Jamal Bowman pulling a fire alarm no way compares to what they did on January 6th. No one died as a result of the pulling of a fire alarm. No one was seriously injured as a result of the pulling of a fire alarm. And for them to try to compare what Jamal Bowman did to January 6th is insulting to our intelligence. Jamal Bowman issued this statement. You can pause to read. To my constituents in Jamal Bowman's district, the New York Republican Party is looking to censure Jamal Bowman. Don't let them do that. Get loud. Do what you need to do. Don't let them do that. We need Jamal Bowman and his voice and his strength in Congress. I'll see y'all later. Now that's the report. It wasn't even in the building where the chamber is. It was in another building. But you know how the news media is. They don't report. They're weird. But this is what they're saying out there in the streets. Former Republican Rep. Peter Mayer wrote Representative Jamal Bowman, quote, pulling the fire alarm in a House office building wouldn't disrupt anything happening in the Capitol or other buildings, end quote. FYI, Bowman was in Cannon Office Building, which is not the U.S. Capitol building. And here's the map. Here and here. But they haven't seen any video. All they have is that photo. And he basically admitted that, yeah, he did it, but it's because he got it confused with something else. I don't know. But yeah, the news ain't gonna report the whole story.